Hi EDK readers! Today we're going to introduce to you Daegu Alley Tours. Daegu Jungu chose a few streets in their jurisdiction and made a few courses to show some history and culture of Daegu. I'm going to show you course number 2, Daegu's Modern Cultural Heritage. The course is about 1 mile. It will take about 2 hours. If you have a smartphone, you can download the app from the App Store or the Play Store on your phone. If you take the subway, red line, you can get off at Banodang or Juanglo Station, and on the green line, you can get off at Shinam Station. Okay, let's get going. We start in Darsang Park. Darsang Park is actually a part of course number 1, but if you have time, it is a good place to rest. Especially Darsang Park was built in the remnants of a clay castle, and Daegu created a park and zoo here. What do you think? A zoo in an ancient castle? Isn't that cool? Here you can see tigers that sleep all day long, and seals that have no care in the world, and elephants that refuse to do anything. Well, it's free, so. Anyways, lots of people come here during the week to rest and just have a little fun. Now is the actual start of course number 2, the Dongsan Christian Missionary Residence. For the missionaries that came to Daegu about 100 years ago, and it was built by the missionaries that came, and now it's run by the Missionary Museum. And next to it, there is the Korean Independence Movement Street. The next part of the course, a guest house built on the foundation of an old sewon. A sewon is an old Joseon time school that was built to commemorate Confucian scholars. For the people now, it has been changed to a guest house, and with reservation, you can experience a number of Korean cultural experiences. Next part of the course is the Gaesan Catholic Church, which is visited by a lot of people because of its antique look and its stained glass inside. And with meaning, like the saints and history of the missionary work here in Korea, makes it all that more beautiful. If you leave the church through the back door, the next part of the course, there are antique houses. During the Japanese occupation, the houses of the leaders of the Korean independence activists Yi Sang-hwa and Seo Sang-don were restored and became a cultural asset. There are lots of videos to explain the history, and it is a great place to relax. Now if you leave the antique houses and go into the next alley, there is the traditional Korean medicine market called the Medicinal Stuff Market. After entering, great architecture catches the eyes of everyone, which is the old Jail Church. With its Gothic style, this building is not used as a church anymore, but a cultural landmark. The church itself moved to another location. To look inside, you would have to come on the weekend. On the right-hand side of the church is a unique arch, and through that is the oldest market for Korean traditional medicine in Korea. To celebrate that and to publicize the word of the market in Yangneung-si, they made a museum of Korean traditional medicine. On the third floor is the exhibition room. On the second floor, an experience center you can experience only on reservation. You can taste Korean traditional herbal tea and make Korean medicinal soap. And on the first floor, there is a wholesale market with a variety of herbal choices. There are so many choices, it would be a good idea to have a guide to show you what to buy. Next is a little hard to find. It's not a big building, but a small alleyway. And this alley is not actually a cultural landmark, but it was an alley that a lot of important people lived in the Joseon times. And this was a place where the houses were modernized, the earliest, and has iconic tea houses with an exotic mood to them. In the alley, there are places to buy traditional pottery and benches to just relax and rest. The next part of the course is an elementary school that was built 80 years ago for Chinese immigrants that came to Korea, and is also the Chinese Immigrant Association building. This concludes the Daegu Modern Cultural Heritage Tour. Thank you, and see you next time.